Hi everyone, it's Nina, and today I have a fun masking and inking card to share with you, featuring some stamps from the Simon Says Stamp Company. Starting off with, I have the You Are Possum stamp set from Simon Says Stamp, and I'm taking the dog, and I'm going to be stamping it in some Stays On jet black ink. So I'm just inking up my stamp, and I'm going ahead and stamping it in the bottom right corner. Pressing that down. And we're going to ink it up again. And this time we're going to stamp it on the left side of the card, in about the middle area. Just lining that up and pressing it down. And we're going to ink it up one more time and stamp it along the top of the card. And I thought this would be really cute to have the puppies kind of peeking out from each side of the card. I stamped the sentiment in the center area on the right hand side, and I've masked off all the puppies with some post-it notes and also the back of my card because I'm going to be doing some inking at the top. And I'm bringing in 3 distress ink colors: Broken China, Peacock Feathers, and Evergreen Bough. And I'm just starting off with the lightest, which is Broken China, and working up to the Peacock Feathers and then the Evergreen Bough at the top. And I'm doing it in an ombre effect, so just bringing in each color. And I kept having trouble with that top mask. It just kept peeling off again, so I was having to be careful with that. So now I'm coming back in and darkening up those colors, and I'm starting from the top now and working my way down, and I'm letting them overlap so they blend nicely. And now I'm bringing in some water, and I'm going to flick on some water droplets to create some spots on my card. This is a fun thing to do with the distress inks. And now I'm going to go ahead and bring in a dry cloth and just dab those up to pull the ink off the card. So now I'm taking some of that Evergreen Bough distress ink and I put it on a clear block, and with a wet brush I'm going ahead and making some ink splatters, just kind of flicking all over the card. Just going to dry this off and round the corners of the card. And I'm now taking a paw print from the Newton's Nook Newton's Antics stamp set, and of course my Stays On jet black ink. And I'm going to scatter this paw print around the card, kind of following the same pattern that the puppies are in. So I'm just going to kind of follow that guideline to place these around my card. So now I'm bringing in my Derwent watercolor pencils, and I've placed the colors that I'm using on the top corner of the screen. And I'm starting with the lightest and working my way up to the darkest. And I'm just kind of going ahead and doing all my shading, and I'll show you how I do this puppy. I go ahead and shade the mid-tones, and then I'm going to bring my darkest color and put in the shadows. So now I'm going to bring in my water brush, and I'm going to start blending this out. And you'll see I'm putting it in my hand, and you could put this on a wet cloth or dry cloth, whatever you want to do. But I like to keep the color in my hand, so that way I can pick it up if I need to and put more in or remove it, and so on and so forth. And this gets messy, but it's definitely worth it because you can kind of have a lot of control with the color and not have to worry about bringing in another pencil and adding more if you need to. So this makes it nice and easy. I'm just finishing blending this out, and you can see how cute this puppy turns out with the nice shading with the different colors of pencils. So I finished all the others, and now I'm working on his collars. And I'm just bringing in my light purple, my mid-tone purple, and now my darkest. And I'm going ahead and adding some shading to the collar. Bringing in my water brush and doing the same thing, kind of picking up and removing ink and placing it in as needed. And I'm going to do that for all of the collars. Just blending all that out. So now I'm bringing in a Uniball black pen, and I'm just darkening up his eyes, and then I will also darken up his nose, and this just helps kind of make it pop off after we've done all of our watercoloring, and it kind of muted it a little bit, not too much, but I like to make sure that they're nice and dark and stand off his face. So now I'm bringing in a white gel pen, and I'm adding some faux stitching along all the edges of the card. And finally, I'm going to be bringing in some glossy accents and adding it to his nose and to the eyes of the puppies. And this just helps kind of give it a more realistic look and add some nice shine to the card. And that completes the card for today. So I hope you've enjoyed. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed. And also be sure to stop over at my blog, where I have a complete list of supplies used, as well as more pictures and information on the card. Thanks for watching!